Alright, well, good evening, guys, for those in stay in Malaysia, Singapore. So currently it's 5:57. The qualifying race has been quite early, which
Wait, start
is,
already?
I'm not sure is it the final race or the official qualifying race, but we haven't get any. We haven't get any notification from a race control, but seems like you're going to start. So this is the qualifying race. This is the round 4 of the GSR Sprint Series, which is in Donington Park. So we are back to the UK. We are moving from US, now go into UK, which is in Donington Park, one of the track ideas track in UK, is it? So what you guys hear in the background, this is all the voice chat from the drivers. So we are currently starting for the formation lap. Let me begin with a great introduction. First, start in the lead we have a Henry Cole in the BMW, and second we have Anthony Murray, which is a McLaren, a black McLaren. Third we have Kevin Powell in the Audi R8, which is from the GSR Motorsport M team, and Anthony Mona. They have a very interesting team name, Home IP Racing. Fourth, we have a Lick Perkin with Merlin Motorsport, and fifth, we have Andre with Formula JDZ in the Porsche, and we have Marcus in the Lamborghini, Imran Zuhairi, and another Audi R8 with a very nice animate livery. Tyree Chong, RST Motorsport, the Lexus, Jonathan Takamili in the BMW Sim Racing livery. So Chris Hang, Z Challenger Racing, beautiful black and red McLaren, Z Challenger livery, and follow up with Ahmad Shazwan. Quite a while he's not appearing in the black Audi R8. Followed with another Audi R8 with a Roy Rumor, which is from the Republic Motorsport, if I'm not pronouncing wrong. So it's the first time I see this name on the track. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We have a new driver. And follow up with Joswan Abos in BMW, which is Veloce Reynoso. Follow up with Sean Shure from TZ Racing in the Mercedes. Follow up with Sharikut. Oh, someone might get into the sand. So we have FSA Racing. He's also a new driver, I think. A couple of the drivers started from the split. We have Kamal Ali. Whoops. So they joined quite late, and Fahad Ghafor is starting from the pit. Rafael Ng also starting on the pit. And I think that was the restart. Okay, that was a restart from our...
What's happening?
From our... what we call it?
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10
From
seconds.
our race director. Seems like this is not the official race yet. So, yeah, I think...
I guess it's only now is the true starting. Just now that one is not.
Seems like session has ended.
Yep, server restarting now.
Yep, server will be restarted.
Server will be restarted,
so I think our race director just joined. That was...
shit out of me. I thought I late already, like.
Nah, you're just on time. It's only the server is early.
Right, we have to restart the server because the race has started as quite early than as expected.
6:15, 15 minutes in 15 minutes.
6:15 will be a briefing. So that means there's not an official race yet. So with me, the official race will be start at around 6:15 after the driver briefing. So I will be back in that time.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Is the server list being set? Yes.
Alright, I'm back. So we are back into the server. Seem like it's a 6 o'clock in the morning in the in-game time, which I think might. What is the time UK? Let me check. What is the time UK. Okay, the UK time is 11, which means it's not aligned with the official time. Seems like the server has been set quite early, but it's okay. Right now it's just a free practice while we are waiting for others driver to join back the server. Now we have around 20 drivers on the grid in the server. So a couple of cars trying to take this opportunity to practice more lap in. That was the voice from our organizer, from Farah Idayu. There's a lot of driver on the grid. Hope there's a yellow flag. Let's watch how on board on this track. Let's talk about the track. So the track is kind of like a clockwise rotate, but it's not really a very circles. It's more like a, you know, the layout is like a oval, more like an oval layout. But a lot of the fast corner and the first sectors, but starting with the first turn might be not really fast. Then after that we will be a very fast corner left and right, and until the sector 2. And once after the sector 2s, it will become a very tight turn. So let's move on to onboard from Kelvinder Singh. Let's watch the onboard, the bonnet cam from Kelvinder Singh. Now he is approaching to turn in just in halfway of the sector 2. Now this is the blind turn. It's still a very fast turn. Very uphill turn to the right and another right. Now approaching to sector 3, the beginning of the sector 3 in now. So immediately into the brake chicane, a tight chicane, left and right. Now after that it will be a square, very square hairpin, but most of the driver might took this app. This has a 1 turn, even those in the track look like a 2 turns. But it will be 1 turn in this very tight hairpin and another less tighter hairpin to end the lap. So go into the start and finish line, straight into the first structures. Now that was the start and finish line. That was the place where we started the race. Now into the right hand corners. Started with the right hand corners to begin the sectors 1 and a very fast flat out left and right turn. That was the sound from our race organizer.
Can we have some rain today?
So left. So another very fast right and left and right, left and right. So all these turn might all the driver must take it very tight, very close to the apex. So in order to make it as fast as possible. So we seem like we recorded our Farhad just another curse to have a rain. We will see. So yep.
It's in the server details.
Fahad just cursed the rain. We will see. Will it be rain today again in this track? And do we able to see any chaos? So to wrap up, we have 22 drivers just registered into the server. Quite a lot of Audi R8, McLaren. Yep, Audi and McLaren is the most, and some couple of the BMW. Follow with the BMWs, and then a Ferrari, and last but not least, we have a Lamborghini, Porsche, and Lexus. But I don't see any AMG on the track today. So does it mean is the AMG being not suitable to our race? I'm not sure.
What's your car number? 411. Did you check in?
I think so.
I don't think so.
What channel do I do that? You didn't check it. Infamous?
So while they are going for their proceeding with their briefing and set up some of the servers, let's move on. Let's watch Kelvin Pao in the light. I think is that a blue or green? I'm not sure, but it's close to blue and green. Audi R8 number 619. If you ask me, I like this track. Basically, on my experience, I never raced in this track yet. I personally done some practice off stream, but I still looking at any race that I can join. Unfortunately, not today race. But this track, I still very least experience, so I couldn't give too much of a what we call that. Oh, someone just go wide there. Who is that? Someone just go wide. It's Kelvin Enrico. Go so wide over there. But on this track, for me, I can say it's a very challenging track, as it will. In the first sector, is in the first half of the track is very fast corner. You know, the approach is quite fast, and make sure your car is very balanced in approaching every single corner there. Then follow up with a blind turn in the before the end of the sector 2s. As you can see, Hendrico just approach that. Even though we in the broadcast doesn't see that slope, but in the driver view you really can see the very high slope, and making the driver most of the time will just approaching the apex with a blind prediction. So let's see, is there anyone approaching that corner? Let's see, car 18, where is car 18? Yep, there you go. So let's see, we have just one boost. Oh no, I used the wrong one. It's okay. Let's go for the 619. 619, so we have Kelvin Pao approaching to that corner that I mentioned, currently in the halfway of the sector 2. So this is oh no, this is not. He's just joined finished the sector 1. Right now going to the sector 2. So as you can see, it's a very fast corner, but and also the slope that causing your car not very balanced. So that's why it's very challenging every single corner, and also the braking zone, which is just halfway of the turn. As you can see, Kelvin Pao struggling to slow down the car in that corner. Now this is a blind corner that I mentioned. You don't see the apex. As you can see, Kelvin Pao made another mistake as he not getting too close enough to the apex and causing him run wide. Then it's good as it get continue. Now is this chicane going downhill into the chicane. This is the part that the slowest turn in the corner, and come with follow up with the apex that not apex, sorry, it's an airpin. I don't know what happened to me. Anyway, so even though in the map you can see it's a two square airplane, like 90° and 90°, but in driver perspective they just counted that one as a one corner. Now with another airplane to finish the track. So that was what I'm mentioning. Even though it seemed that not much corner in this track, but the slope that always make the track challenging, as you couldn't, they will make the car unbalanced and bouncing in the, during you attacking the corner, but at the same time all the braking zone is really challenging, and also blind turn, that if one mistake happen and you don't get close to the apex, then the next turn will just mess up. This is my opinion on this track. So I think they are going. Let's jump back to the voice chat channel. Let's see. I think the briefing is not going on yet, so we will see. So that's our track. We have a very nice livery from Joey Kutira, Hold My Beer Racing. A very nice yellow to red gradients of colors, and covered with some blue around. Is it weird because it's not, this livery doesn't seem like a balanced contrast on the both sides, but it looked beautiful at the same time, which I don't know how to explain this livery, but it's interesting, that livery. So if let's see, we have Andre with a white Porsche this time, but he have a very nice livery with a DJD logo, which is in pink and baby blue, I think. Yep. So Imran Zuhairi. Yeah, I can see Andre and Imran Zuhairi have an almost similar color schema, both of that, but Imran Zuhairi have most of the part in green, half of the car in green, instead of blue. But I want to look at his anime. I think it's a Miku. Is that a Miku? I'm not sure. I think it's a Miku anime. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a spun from McLaren. So that's what I'm mentioning. This track, although it seem easy, but the unbalance of the track that really can take you out anytime. Anyway, let's get back to the livery of Imran Zuhairi. This is the first time I can see the animate on the livery throughout the GSR Spin Series season. Very nice livery. Blade Perkin with a very just a plain color schema, slightly yellow to orange. And we have Rafael with a green and black livery from the RST Motorsport. Very nice contrast. Let's see, we have Fahad Gafo in a BMW. Fahad, okay, this is a BMW livery, but it changed the colors with red liveries and the black as a base color. Oh, let's see, we have Kelvinder quite a while. We have not seen joining. Kelvinder seen this time in his signature Audi. I like the shot over there, which is very nice. This shot is also very nice. You can see a lot of the drivers, as much lap as possible at the moment, just to and they can bring out their best lap into it. But now, don't forget, this is just a free practice, as we don't have the hot lap qualifying like the F1 style. this season, we have a quick qualifying sprint race, which is a 10-minute race that will begin from the grid that has been set, the reverse grid from the last finished race result. Then that was the 10-minute race. Whatever position you finish in that 10-minute race will determine your starting grid for the main race, which is a 50-minute race in the same track, but it might be a different weather. We will see, because that will be the randomized by the system. So the 50-minute race, the compulsory and requirement is just a 25 second of stop, and it must be stopped one in the entire race. It's a compulsory stop, and actually it's not compulsory, but at least must stop all 25 seconds. Let's see the driver perspective. This is how it looked like. We are on board with Eldo Balagulan from Veloce also, and Eldo Balagulan lost control in the car. That is why I'm mentioning, because although the corner in this track looks simple, especially on the first and second sectors, but all the unbalanced track can cause you lost control on your track. So right now we have a driver briefing from
A bit low.
Kama Ali, so which is our race
What about now?
control today.
Yeah, clear.
So I will pass the stage to Kama Ali.
Alright guys, I take it from start again. Alright guys, welcome back to the GSR Sprint Series Season 3, Round 4. So we'll be racing at Donington Park. And things to note is, the first one is car number 424 will be receiving a 10-second penalty for the main race. And car number 8 will receive a drive-through penalty for the main race. Penalty will be carried forward to subsequent race if the driver is not participating in the upcoming round. I think he is in this round, so he'll be. Is he?
No, he does not.
He's not. Okay, never
It's
mind.
not here.
Okay, then never mind. So that's point one. The next is, moving forward, will not be doing any live stewarding for the rest of the season. So as this will be more or less of a fun league, so but at the same time we hope that all of the drivers will be racing with proper racing etiquette. So no sending people to the barrier or to the beach or getting cars beached. So hopefully, yeah, we have a good race throughout the season.
Yeah, just adding on to that, I mean, going forward, yeah, as mentioned, that we won't be having live steward. One of the main reasons is because we don't have enough manpower. Secondly, it's supposed to be a fun league, so we want everyone to enjoy. But keeping that in mind, it does not necessarily mean that you send it and you drive in a harsh manner. So going forward in the upcoming races, and I mean from this race onwards, we will look at the replays, even if there are no protests after the race. We will still go through the replays and see if there are any behaviors or any moves that deserves a penalty, and we will issue a penalty. I mean, end of the day, we just want to make sure that everybody is having a good, clean race and have fun race, and not spoil anyone's weekend, right? I mean, everyone's putting in a bit of time to practice, and you come in, so just respect each other and have fun. That's basically it.
Sounds fair.
Yep, sounds good to me.
If there's nothing I've more to say, so I think we will proceed to the race in about 2 minutes time.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
too,
hope-
mate.
Okay, thank
Send it
you.
in the first corner.
So we can leave the voice chat, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
And lastly, Fahad, why is it not raining?
Do you want me to
It's not
restart?
the race yet.
Okay, alright,
I
thank you.
can always do a last minute restart.
No, thank you.
I have a preset ready for rain.
Ooh, he's ready for it. He's hoping for it.
I'm the last person who wants rain.
Ah, sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure.
I think there's a
Guys, no,
someone commented want to rain.
Oh, yeah, you know my secret, huh?
I think someone commented in the stream want to rain.
Let's not.
If that happens, we'll probably be known for being the most wettest league ever. I mean, it's literally been raining every other round.
Second to RCI, that's for sure.
Other than forget about that. That was like a whole season of rain.
Anyway, guys, I was the stream is ongoing, so
Thank you,
the
Sunny.
voice is all recorded.
Well, we're gonna have a
Everybody
good
loves
time.
Suneng. If the ladies are watching, Suneng is free and available.
Wait.
He's young and eligible.
No,
You're not young and you're not eligible?
I'm old. I'm 60 right now.
But are you eligible?
You're
Old
still
is gold.
eligible. Age is just a number, man.
Age is just a number unless something is not functioning.
Oh no. Not because us. Alright,
I think you
so
can get prosthetics for that, can't you?
Does it get you the sensation?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that.
okay, enough for that.
Sureng, you call it upon yourself.
Most
Alright.
likely.
Alright, that was a very nice pre chit chat race.
We've all learned something new.
Hope the viewer like it.
The server should be rated 18 plus.
Why server should be rated 18 plus? Should be the stream 18 plus and YouTube. Hopefully YouTube don't.
You never
Don't-
realize that whenever you come into the chat or voice, we always end up talking about something that we shouldn't.
Yeah, along
Apples
those
and
lines.
years.
Lots of other things, especially when we talk about Suneng, is on a private server. Maybe some other day.
Alright,
Story
alright,
for
alright.
another time.
Stop.
The 10 p.m. story.
The 10 p.m.
Yeah, he has a specific 10 p.m. story.
Really? A specific
Yeah,
story? I'm
yeah.
interested.
Probably
Oh,
after
no.
this, I'll fill you up.
Oh no.
You've got to tell everyone now.
We should continue
Yeah,
that
yeah,
after the
yeah,
race.
Okay, moving to the next session. Good luck, guys.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Right, good luck.
Alright, guys. That was a pre-conversation that we having some joke around. I'm very sorry if you guys have think something different, but we are not talking about that. So yep. So it's just it's a fun conversation with Fahad and couple of drivers. All right, so we begin the grid line out. So we first we have a Henry call. We have a Henry call, and then follow up with Anthony Muno, and then oh no, I don't know, I cannot. I hate this one. Okay, it's okay. Let us dive to the Helicam. Okay, let's go for the Helicam. So we start. Lead is a Henry call by Team Uncle, BNWT Uncle, very nice delivery, with all their lead around. And then follow up, we have Anthony Munoz with Home IB Racing in the seconds, Joey Gutierrez in the third, Kamali in GSR livery of Honda NXX. So VTEC Power. We have Kelvin Pao in a slightly green and blue, slightly close to the green or blue, Audi R8. Lee Birkin in a yellow to yellow orange livery of McLaren. Farah Idayu in a red, black and red BMWs. And Andre from Formula JDZ in the Porsche, white, black, and some of the pink and blue livery. So we have Imran Zairi. There's a one missing spot there, which I'm not sure what happened. Mazari in Audi R8, Good Smile Racing. Similar, almost similar to Andre livery color schema, but slightly it's more green. And then in the BMW for one tire track for Marcus. Then follow out with Tai Wei Chong in the RST Motorsport in his legendary Lexus. Then follow out with Jonathan Takwili in the BMW M3. And follow out with another Audi R8 VTEC Power, which is Raphael Chris Tang in the 14 Z Challenger Racing in McLaren. Follow out with Eldo Bargulen, another Porsche from Veloce Regazzo. And then follow up with a GSR Motorsport is Muhammad Shazwan Shafiq in Audi R8. Then we have Roy Numer for Republic Motorsport. I hope I didn't pronounce wrong. I hope that was a pronunciation. In another Audi R8. Just one Abus, Veloce Regazzo. So in the red black BMW. So we have Sean Suresh in Ferrari from the TZ Racing, which is a very nice red and yellow livery. Then we have Team Racing Line, not Racing Line, okay. With Muhammad D. Zukri in a pure black Expo carbon fiber McLaren. Then Kelvin De Singh, Phoenix Racing in his legendary R8 in the red and yellow, red, I think pure red, I think. Then we have Lam Kok Hong from GSR E-Motorsport. Yay, Lam is here today. So we have Sherry Quaid, which is FSA Racing. It's a pure white Ferrari to end the whole grid. So we can see a lot of BMWs, a lot of McLaren, and also Audi. But this whole league today, we don't see any Mercedes. We don't see any Aston Martin. Why there's a car? I think he just glitched out. Okay, I think someone just went to his fan base to have some fun with his fan. I think who is that? I'm not sure. Someone just lost connection. Very unfortunate to him. So he might be decide to go to enjoy with his fans in the VIP zone. So we will start the race anytime now. We are approaching to the start and finish line in green now. So Henrico hold his position at the back. We have 3 white and follow with 4 white. Oh, 3 now. Okay, I think who is that? Someone just pushed out. There's 3 cars just pushed out. Someone just got contact, which is involved Jonathan, I think. Jonathan Takumili. There's involved in the BMW, which I have lost track who is who right now. But it's okay. We've just getting. Oh, Andre! And one more time in the same corner, he locked mistake, and another Ferrari just went very wide to the Holland. Anyway, so let's go back. Wow, couple of the driver just got wide, 2 wide, idiot. So now there's a contact in front again that involve. Whoa, there's a lot of contact, which a lot of yellow flag around. Then we have a drive-to penalty from Wow, there's a lot of action happening. We cannot trace that. So SirDev have a drive to penalty. I think it's a jump start from the jump start. And Aldo Balagulan climb to top 10. Wow. Alright. Some drivers have a very good time, some drivers might not. And Henry Kaur lost his lead to Imran Zuhairi. So just now in the starting of the race, we have 4 wide, and one of the BMW tried to close out the outside and causing spun a couple of the drivers. We couldn't track who is who. So we have Joey Gutierrez just DNF his car into the pit. So we will see right now on board with Imran Zuhairi. We hold the lead and immediately have the gap at least 1.7. Now at the back we have the fight for P2 that involved 2 BMW and 1 McLaren, which is involved Henry Kaur. Oh no, Chris Tang just pushed Fahad, just bumped into Fahad rear and causing Fahad lost control. That was a Fahad trying to protest. So Chris Tang claimed that 3rd position. Not a very good move. Shouldn't be doing that. Alright, then Rafael Ng lost control in that chicane. Now a lot of drivers trying to avoid him. Anyone from left, right. Now more accident at the back that involved Jonathan, I think. Wait. Oh, another accident that involved a Kelvin Powell. Lost control in the apex. Seems like a lot of driver, although it's not in the wet, it's not raining, the curse from Fahad is not happening.
Ouch.
But still a lot of drivers making a lot of contact here and there. There is I think that was Henry Kaur? No. That was Jane Abus. His front was seriously damaged. A lot of damage over there. Alright, get into with why. So let's we choose one of the onboard.
I definitely feel that my butt hurts.
Someone just mentioned his butt is hurt, which a lot of bumper here and there. A lot of contact on the rear. So let's watch Aldo Baragulan driving perspective. Oops, my mistake. Okay, let's watch the driver perspective from Aldo Baragulan, primarily attacking Andre. Now they're side by side. Do we able to make it into the chicane? Andre decide to go inside. Nope. That is not allowed for Aldo to pass him. Now at the front we have the fight between Jane Abus and the Audi R8, which is Kelvinder. Jane Abus just bumped to Kelvinder. Kelvinder might be very angry with that move. He's not happy with that move and he tried to go inside. So Kelvinder has reclaimed the position. Just the next airpin. Wow, a lot of overtake. That also allowed Aldo Baragulan overtake Andre. Did he make it? Andre decide to go safe, just to brake early and let Aldo Baragulan to take that position. So we finish for the lap number 3. A lot of fighting around. We're just into the halfway. Don't forget this is just qualifying, not the full race yet. So a lot of bump contact here and there. A lot of driver mistake. Now it seems like Fahad Ghaffar went into the pit. Seems like just wanted to DNF that race. Very unfortunate to him. So Hai Wei Chong now trying to attack Henry Kaur. He managed to make it. Trying to tackle with Henry Kaur. Go inside into the airpin. Nope, Henry Kaur cover up. Not enough for him to overtake. So Lexus versus BMW. He's going to make it in the next 4 minutes of the race. That was the sound of a Lexus engine. Very loud and very nice. Let's move on. Let's get back to Andre perspective. Now this is a fight for P9 that involves Kelvinder, Jane Abus, Aldo Baragulan, and Andre. Trying to pushing each others, and they also involve Lee Perkin at the front. This is the group trying to get the position 9. So this is include starting from position, the fight between starting from position 8 to the position 15. So this is almost a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 driver fight. Everyone trying to be patient. So Tyree Chong side by side with Henry Cole. This is the time, is it? Tyree Chong trying to overtake? No. Henry Cole cover inside and he go wide. Right now they also allow Tyree Chong to cover inside, but don't forget Mohammad Shazwan is at the back of Tyree Chong. There's a small contact, but everyone managed to get through without any spun. So this is a fight for P3 between Henry Cole, Tyree Chong, and Ahmad Shazwan. Don't forget at the back we still have Marcus and Sean fighting for P6 at the moment. So this might be the last 2 laps. So at the front, Tyree Chong managed to pass Henry Cole. At the same time at the back, this Henry Cole managed to defend from Shazwan. Outside, side by side, still side by side. Shazwan have a better exit. Now he's able to cover up the attack from Shazwan. Now get into the sector 3. Ahmad Shazwan right this time have a bad exit compared to Henry Cole. Have a least Henry Cole had a better exit. Now into the chicane. Look like Henry Cole managed to build a gate instantly, just to hold that position 5. So at the back we have Sean. Now at the more back we have Jane Abus trying to attack Kelvinder. Doesn't seem work, but there is a running wide from Aldo. No, it's not Aldo, it's Andre. Both A and it's a Porsche. Right, so Aldo Baragulan got a P10 and Andre a P11 and P12. There is another group here. That was a group fight between starting from P9 to P16. So for now we still have Marcus. Now Henry Cole being chased by the driver from P6 and P7. That was a Marcus and Sean. While Sean is still pushing Marcus, and Henry Cole starting to lose his pace. That make the fight for P5 into the 3 driver fight. Oh, Marcus a bit too deep over there. Doesn't lose too much time. So like everyone patient to hold their patient. Now this is the last lap. Look like Imran's already going to take the checker flag and hold his position, the lead position, and follow up with Chris Chang. Chris Chang in the 2nd position. And then in the last corner, Mohammad Shazwan just claimed the 3rd position, and Tyree Chong get the 4th position. Now side by side. That also allowed Sean pass Henry Cole, and Marcus just got bumped up from that last corner. There's a lot of drag car into the 3 wide. No, Sean got pushed wide, very wide, and take the chicane in the grass. Take the checker flag in the grass. Wow. Wow. This race has become a race that the last corner, one mistake that cost you almost hand position, I think. Yes, So Marcus has been finished in position 14. Just one mistake in the last few corner can cost 10 position. So that was the lineup. That was the finish. So WizuRai take the lead of the race, which will be started. Oh, our race control will be arrange the grid for the main race, which is a 50-minute race. And with one mandatory pit stop. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to transition. Let me transition it right now. I'm so sorry, I forgot to transition that, so that causing the screen very small. Right. So let's find out the grid. So it must already claim the lead, followed with Chris Sang second, Tai Wei Chong in third, and Mohammad Shazwan in fourth, and then Sean in fifth, Henry Call. Oh no, it's not good one. Henry Call in sixth, Lee Perkin in seventh, Calvin De in P8. Wow, gain a lot of position from there. And then we have just one boost. Oh no, server restart. The race restarted, so we couldn't see the final result anymore. I'm so sorry about that, but we will see later on when it start.
Well, someone absolutely sent it.
Yeah, something happened.
From the broadcast perspective, we found a driver just went to meet their fan in the VIP seat.
Ooh.
I think someone disconnected just before the restart.
Yeah, I think someone did actually.
He just went through the wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, let's have a chit chat with it.
He's headed for the cake stand.
He went to visit the grandstand.
Apparently he's hungry.
He just went through the last second corner, the hairpin, and then straight away go through the wall and then go to the grandstand. And then hop, gone.
Yo, where's my fans at? Let me come for you. Prepare for everything.
Wow, what a great race, man. There's a lot of action. I couldn't capture it. There's too much action.
What happened that last corner?
I don't know, because from the I
All
think
of a sudden they bunched up.
the last corner, I think starting from the P3, I think P3 or P4, went side by side, and then went wide, I think. Then the group from behind, which is from P9, everything, reached, and then the last hairpin was like, a lot of position changing here and there.
That's like double file.
Yep. Even I think 3 wide,
Oh, really?
if you counter out of track.
Wow, only now I realize everyone is driving those who driving Audis are either is Evo 1 or Evo 2. Only I'm the one, the oldest Audi R8 in the group. Oh, oh, no wonder.
But at least there's one thing I realized, that there's no AMG Aston Martin on the grid.
Too fast for us to catching up those guys.
Don't worry, there's still Honda on the grid.
Well, I doubt that. I can see a pretty much difference between me and Kamal, you know.
Maybe someone want to drive a Jaguar after this?
The Jag.
All straight line, no cornering.
That's right.
Maybe Fahad can do a classic GT race. Just like what they did in Nürburgring, 34 hours.
Good job, right?
Or anyone here want to try the Maserati? Just asking.
I tried it last time, not gonna do it again.
You may ask the experienced driver over here.
Anyone give it a shot to the Maserati?
Right, while we are waiting, wow, Sean, what happened? You just crashed in the pit entry. I was transitioned to your view, was like immediately the screen was like shaking or what.
Lesson, lebih berbahaya sih. Lesson. All the green stuff.
That might give you extra rubber. Alright guys, that was a chit chat while we are waiting for the server out. So we just trying to chill in the stream. So guys, if anyone have a question, feel free to drop your question, or anyone you want to support, feel free to drop a comment. So if you plan to join the league race or any future race that we organize, feel free to register from the GSR Motorsport website. It's free, no credit card needed. Most of the race is free. As for now, the race that we organize, because we are just wanted to make the community up, and yeah, as everyone of us wanted to practice all the time or find any proper race that can practice. So this might be a chance for everyone. Alright, just now in the briefing, we have a couple of penalty being given. First is a car 696, which is a Taufik Mohin, which will be given a drive 2 penalties for the next main race. And then follow up with a car 424. But I want you to check, is this car available right now? Nope, he's not here. That's why this penalty might move forward to the next race that he joined. Is Imran Zuhairi here? Alright, seems like he's not here. Now I can see Imran Zuhairi is trying to cutting all the corner for some reason. I'm trying to have fun on the track. So, while we are waiting for that, let me try to put a view. Let's see, is this a Miku? No, it's not the Miku. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Miku, but the hair look like Miku. Alright, so I think the server has been restarted. Let me jump back.
Green light, show them what you got.
That means can we start?
Alright, we just got back into the server. Then I went to the full screen. I'm so sorry, just now I forgot to put into full screen. Immediately, Karen Bao on the track again. So there is a flight. Yep. So Donington was located near the airport. That's why there's a flight going around. So we will see. Whoa, okay. Alright. We don't want to play the free cam anymore. So 7 minutes to the main race. So guys, if now you want to prepare your snacks or anything, feel free to do so. While I have to make my toilet break, we'll be right back in 2 minutes. Right, we are back. I'm back, sorry. Take some drinks. Alright, I'm ready for the race. We have 5.5 minutes left to the main race. Let me prepare everything. Alright. I recall cutting class again. Oh, big spin from Zukri. Recall. We are into the race. So this is the final grip. So let us jump to Alright, so let us jump into it. So Imran Zuhairi, take the pole, start the lead, and then we follow out. We have Chris Chang, and then we have Tai Wei Chong in the Lexus, and then come with sorry, who is this? Shazwan, yes. And then follow out with Sean, and then Henrico Lickberkin, follow out with Kelvin in P9, P8. He gained a lot of position in the qualifying, and Jay Nabus in the BMW, and Aldo Balagulan in the Porsche, and the Porsche with Andre, and then follow out with Rafael with a Honda NSX V-Tech, and then come out with the Jonathan double melee, and then Marcus just got 10-second penalty, maybe from the previous penalty. And then we have sorry, who is that? Riparic, and in the Audi in the right, and then we have Zukri in the McLaren in the left, in the right, sorry, and then the Republic is in left. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. Kamali in position 17, and then we have Kok Hong in position 18, Zukrinian in 19, Kelvin Pao in 20, Mono in 21, and Gutierrez in 22, follow up with Farah Idayu 23. As the car is started to move, okay, let's get in WizuRaiTV perspective. Now it's a formation lap. Formation lap just started. This is a lap on it. So let's talk about the track on board. We get on board with WizuRaiTV. So this is the second corner. It's a very fast and flat corner over here. It's flat and flat. This is all sector 1's flat until here. It might take a bit of braking. And as you can see, WizuRaiTV is trying to warm up his brake and also the tires. So in here, and it will continue flat out. Left hand corner and follow up with another left hand corner, and this is a trickier part, as the next right hand corner in the halfway of the left hand corner, you might need to apply a brake. It must apply some brake of it in order to take another continuous right hand corner, which is this corner, and into the exit. So once if you get wide, the grass is just waiting for you. And follow up with this square corner, semi-right corner, which is a blind. There's slightly slope over there. In the driver perspective, as you can see, it's a very blind, so you couldn't see. You just see the one of the pole. Just put it inside, but that pole might be taken out by any drivers. So once the pole is missing, you will just can attack that corner in blind. So after the two corner, we'll get back to downhill into this chicane. This chicane is also a very tight chicane. As you can see, in WizuRaiTV, for some reason, just take out that tire corner and the pole. So I'm not sure, as based on the rule, we can do like that. So we will see. So this is the first hairpin corners. Very, very tight hairpin corners. As you can, most of the drivers might turn 180 or more than 180s of the steering wheels in order to tackle that corner. Then follow up with a last hairpin corner. This corner is another blind corner. As you can see, it's so blind, and that was the apex on the left hand side. So now this is the time you to turn in. So while you can listen a lot of drivers saying good luck for other drivers in the voice chat. So the green light will be start any time now, maybe.
Green light. Go, go,
So green. Now everyone just trying to pull their hand up. So, Chris Chang trying to look outside. Now look at the back. We have 3 white and come into the 2 white. 3 white, Ravinder go white. There's a couple of drivers go white. Now that's involved Lamborghini, which is a Zikri. And Kelvin Pao was spun. And Kamali also involved in that incident. So Fallout Lam also involved, I think. He's got a yellow flag. Oh, got a lot of damage on his car, cosmetic damage. Henry Cole once again. He went wide. Another mistake from Henry Cole. Seemed like a nightmare race for him. Not a good start. While we are watching the nightmare race, in WizuRaiTV being attacked by Chris Tang side by side into that chicane. Straight like Mazari give up that position. That allowed Chris Sang to take the lead. While we have a Rafael being overtaken by a couple of cars at the back. Rafael seemed like struggle with his VTEC today. Whoa, there's a contact between Kelvinder and the Ferrari. That is not a good move from the Ferrari. He's trying to conquer inside line. As Kelvinder do a donut outside the track to get back on the racing line. So very unfortunate big turn for him. So let's watch the view from Zukri. Oh, Zukri got spun in that, I think, sector 2. Yes, it's a sector 2. He spun in the sector 2. Zukri. So let's watch on board with Fahad Guard 4. I clicked the wrong button again. Let's watch the telemetry. Let's watch the part into the chicane. As we can see at the front, we have Sharikwick and Rafael in front of Bagafo, and also we have Republic in the front. Highway just got attacked by Sean. Sean successfully passed from highway. So this is a fight starting from Sean, which is P4 to P9. That involve Sean, Harvey Chong, Lik Pakin, Jane Abus, Andre, and Aldo Balagulan. This is a group that has fight since the qualifying race. Seem like Aldo Balagulan try to get inside, side by side with Jane Abus. Nope, doesn't get that speed to attack. Seems like there's a gap between Jane Abus. In front of Jane Abus right now. This is split into two. Jane Abus trying, patiently pushing Jane Abus. Or he decides to overtake. We will see when it's the time to overtake. While we are watching that, Fahad Ghaffur just overtake Shari in that Ferrari. So this has been a two group fight. Henry Cole being overtaken again, being overtaken by Taufik Mohin and Marcus. Marcus and Taufik Mohin side by side into the first corner. Taufik Mohin have an inside line and Marcus has an outside line. So Taufik Mohin claimed that position 15. Let's get back to the fight between Aldo Balagulan. Between Lik Perkin and Lik Perkin from P6 to P9, Aldo Balagulan. This is a fight. Seems like Jane Abus gonna tackle inside. No. He better take a draft. He able to make any action just before the chicane go inside. That chick just want Nabus to cover inside. No, Nabus got the inside line. Then right now into the hairpin, Lik Perkin trying to defend Andre instead of Jay Nabus this time. So seems like Jay Nabus just lost the position to Andre, but it's still side by side into the last corner. Jay Nabus this time have an inside line, Andre have an outside. still side by side into the start and finish line. Whoever put their elbow out. Yes, seem like Nabus. Nope. Andre said. Andre still defending that corner. Contact between both of them. But what a great recovery from Nabus. Contact. So Andre still in getting that position 7. So that's mean Jane Nabus lost another position. Lost 1 position in this fight. So while they are fighting, there's another driver at the back just joined the group. That's also starting from P10 to P13. That will be Jonathan Takumili, Riparik and Rafael, and follow up with Fahad Gafo also joined the fight. This is a big train in the lone train in the whole race. Seems like Zulkifli go wide again, once again, go wide. So being passed by Kelvinder. Oh, for that. Oh, Andre just go wide in the last hairpin. That allowed Lee Perkin retake the position. I think he's trying to make an action. Oh, what a escape from Jenabos, trying to underbrake Lee Perkin, but he tried to avoid him in the braking zone. That will be cost him a couple of one of the position that allowed who is that, sorry, I got lost. Aldo Balagulan, yes, that allowed Aldo Balagulan to take position while Jane Abu still defending. Oh, we get another mistake, get 2 inside that allowed Jonathan Takumili to overtake him. So Jane Abus have turned his race to a nightmare. No, Rafael spun. Rafael spun. I think it's a contact with Sharik. I think it's a contact with Sharik. We couldn't capture that, unfortunately. So Andre still holding his position 6. The gap has been built out. Lee Perkin trying to break the draft from Aldo Balagulan. But seems like Aldo Balagulan have a still faster than him. So we'll see how Aldo Balagulan tackle Lee Perkin, trying to put outside. Lee Perkin defend inside. Saying this is an airpin and follow up with another airpin. That transition Aldo Balagulan to nope. He decided to into one. Oh, Aldo Balagulan bump into Lee Perkin, the rear of Lee Perkin. Oh, Jonathan, a bit of drifting over there that allowed Jane Abus to get into side by side to him into turn 1. Did Jane Abus able to overtake? Nope. Jonathan Takumli defend that overtaking action. Wow, this is great fight. Now at the back we have seen Fahad. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Right now Fahad take that opportunity to take the position 11. Wow. He forced Republic to make a mistake and take that position. What a well drive from Fahad Gafo. So let's get back in front. So the next position will be for Fahad Gafo will be Jane Abos, which is the train between P6 to P9. No, we're so sorry, it's P7 to P10. So let's see. Jonathan try to get inside of Aldo Balagulan in the hairpin. Now this time Jonathan get the outside line into the next hairpin. Aldo Balagulan still cover inside. Did he able to? No, Jonathan again he spun in the exit corner. That's mean that allowed Aldo Balagulan to defend his position. This is a very great fight. That's an intense fight. While with that, Kelvin reached P20, just past Zulkifli. Now Jonathan This has been converted into a very intense fight because all of them trying to pass Lik Perkin one at a time. Lik Perkin trying best to defend all the driver at the back from his McLaren. To the chicane, nobody took any move. Whoa, Jonathan Takamili mistake. He lost control in his car after the chicane. That will cost Jonathan Takumili lost another 2 positions. Let's take it 3 because Republic side by side with him right now. Did he able to take that? No, doesn't seem like. Oh, Jonathan just under braking and not going. That caused him not to. His car is not able to turn as is expected. But he can but that Takumi is still able to defend that in position 11. He lost 2 positions from that mistake. So while Raphael, quite an early pit stop from Raphael. He just pit stop. Seems like did he pit stop or he just retired his car? I think it's a pit stop. Right, so let's get back to that. Tyree Chong. No any action. Aldo still behind Lik Perkin. He's still seeking any opportunity to take Lik Perkin in the race. Let's look at the back. Taufik Mohin. This is a fight for P13 that involves Shari, Harry Queen, Taufik Mohin, and Marcus. 3 of them is really close to each other. To seek any opportunities to overtake. While we are watching that, Aldo Baragulan finally overtake Lik Perkin. Get a chance to overtake Lik Perkin right now. But for that, Aldo gain 1 position into P7. Roy. Nope. No any action, right? Taufik Mohin went into the pit stop. Seems like there's a lot of early pit stopper. Lot of early pit stop being made. Taufik Mohin decided to go with early pit stop. Back to the Fahad Ghaffur. This is the fight. Since Aldo Baragulan have passed Lik Perkin, that will be remain Lik Perkin in P8. But right now, Jane Abus and Fahad Ghaffur close the gap to Lik Perkin. Will he able to make any action for us that's on board with him? There's Aldo Baragulan at the front with Chong Tai-wei leading the train, leading this group. At the back, Jonathan Takumili lost position to Roy, and Sharit lost the position to Marcus. Right, so like Jane Abus find the opportunity, look inside, look outside, but Lik Perkin position his car in a defensive mode, defensive position. So Jane Abus still patiently looking any opportunities, following very tight. So Jane Abus seek the outside line. Lik Perkin decide to defend this corner. Still very close. This time Joshua, no! There is a bump from Fahad. Fahad might be taking that. Joshua might overtake, but it just misjudged his braking. Now this is the time. He make it. Now Lik Perkin decide to give that position, to give out the position. And right now that calls, once he give out the position, Farah Ghaffur take these opportunities. No, Lee Pekin still defend inside. Well, for that, Roy overtake Jonathan. So this allowed Jonathan, while there's fight between Lee Pekin and Joshua Nabus, that will also causing Jonathan Takamili closing the gap. The group between Roy and Jonathan Takamili closing the gap to Farah Ghaffur. Goes down to 1.7. Aldo Baragulan closely follow Tai Wei Chong. Let's watch Farah Ghaffur. Will we able to make any action? No, patiently still waiting. Any opportunities? Kelvin and Zukri follow Hendrico drop position to 17. So he did quite a lot of mistake today, causing a lot of opposition. He started his lead from the qualifying, but a small mistake causing him a lot of position. Then the starting of this race, again he did another mistake and causing more position from him. Farah Ghaffur still patiently behind Lee Pekin. Tai Wei Chong losing positions to Aldo Baragulan. Tai Wei Chong seemed like struggling with the grip as he's still dropping his position, losing his pace. Well, for that, Jonathan Takamili decided to pit stop at this time. So 32 minutes remaining, less than 32 minutes remaining on the clock. We'll see a couple of drivers did an early pit stop. 4 drivers have did their pit stop. Will we planning to have the undercut to avoid the traffic? So while we are talking about that, Farah Ghaffur has managed to pass Lee Pekin. So Joshua Nabus, this time Joshua Nabus tackle Tai Wei Chong, get into inside. No, don't have a confidence to go for it. Now let's get on board of his view. Bonnet cam into the hairpin, first hairpin, and follow away the second hairpin. This is his driver. Tai Wei Chong seems struggling with his grip, slowly being overtaken by the drivers at the back. Joshua Nabus, he need to make his overtake as soon as possible, as at the back Farah Ghaffur is charging in to close the gap every single lap. Seems like we have a yellow flag. Anthony? Oh no? Okay, I think he's being lapped. So Kamali went to the pit stop. This is a 5th driver went to the pit stop. So Jay Nabus, take the action right now. As I mentioned, you should take action as soon as possible, as Farah Ghaffur is charging on him. Now Joshua Nabus has make it to pass Tai Wei Chong. That allowed the next turn will be the Farah Ghaffur. Went wide for Tai Wei Chong. That allowed Farah Ghaffur to take the position. I will say thank you very much for that. So it will be easy job. So Farah Ghaffur, his mission on charging Joshua Nabus is on now. At the back, Lee Pekin decided to pit stop. This is quite a bumpy pit stop. Pit lane. Wei Chong. Behind. Then follow up. We have Andre. Oh, someone just went out the track. Who is that? I think I just see someone. One of the cars just went out of the track, but it's okay. It's Bling, but I'm not sure. Is that someone just go out of the track or something? So Andre closing the gap to Sean. Sean made a mistake. He overshoot his chin. Now he made a mistake that allowed Andre to claim the position. What? Right. And like a lot of the drivers starting to make mistake. Is their grip starting to lose their grip? It's not even in the half of the race. Oh, Nabus went wide again. Joshua. Now Zukri closing in to Henrico. And Henrico also struggling with his grip. Zukri looking for any opportunities to overtake. Jane Abus is being overtaken by Fahad Gafo. No. Which I think Jane Abus has did another mistake maybe. Oh, we are on board with Zukri. Roy closing to Tai Wei Chong. Don't forget, Marcus, we still have 10-second penalties as we will it will apply in his pit stop because he's haven't pit stop yet. So which means we will add another 10 seconds for his pit stop. Henrico lost his position. This time is another 2 position, which is in Kelvin Pao and Zukri. Imran Zuhairi. Seems like Chris Tang have went to the pit stop. That will be changed the lead to Imran Zuhairi. And follow up is Yazwan. Chris Tang this time decide to pit. So this is driver number 6 to go in the pit. Jane Abus. Same thing. Pit stop. Marcus also went in the pit. Don't forget Marcus have a 10-second penalty, which means if we added another 10 seconds, this is pit time. Been like a lot of driver. This is not quite early. There's more early drivers, but still early. A lot of drivers still haven't pit yet. We see is the early pit stop can have a better. Is a better strategy. We will see. So there's a lot of traffic on the track everywhere. Chris Chang just finished the pit stop in P11. Joey.
We are halfway through. Keep
Now
pushing.
we are reached to the halfway of the race. But we still have half of the grid haven't served their mandatory pit stop. Sean into the pit stop. Fahad also went to the pit stop. Now you can see a lot more drivers starting to get into pit stop to serve their mandatory pit stop for the race. Now Imran Zuhairi. He is able to reclaim his position. We will see. Kristang currently is just a net lead. He just served a pit stop, but Imran Zuhairi haven't pit yet. We'll wait pitting. We're pitting in this lap. or he will just carry on. No, he will look like he will just carry on. Another lap. Sean being blocked by being in the P10 just behind Kelvin. Kelvin haven't pit yet, so which means currently Sean, I think he's in, yeah, I'm not sure he's in what position before he stop, but he's being stay behind Kelvin. So I'm not sure is this his plan or not, but it might slightly affect his pace if he stay behind his Kelvin there. So he take a move into the inside line to the airpin. Kelvin there seem like not going to defend anything. He did not do any defensive move. So more and more drivers come in. Muhammad Shahwan, Tyree Chong, Aldo Balagulan, and Sharik just went into the pit. Kelvin there also went into the pit. Kelvin Powell, sorry, it's not Kelvin there, Kelvin Powell. We have Kelvin there and also Kelvin Powell. So both also start with Kelvin. Chris Tang. Now half of the grid has been went into the pit. There's a smoke. There's a sand, I think. Someone just went white. Sure, we don't capture that. Chris Tang. Still a net lead. Seems like Imran Zohari went into the pit. So that's mean Chris Tang able to claim currently in sector 3, just into the sector 3. In the last 2 airpin, did he able to reclaim his first position? Take the lead. Andre, where are you, Andre? Nope. Andre, yes, and Imran still in the pit. He's still in the pit. Now he's moving. No, Chris Tang currently in the start and finish line, which means he can overtake Imran Zohari. This is a very short pit stop. Very short pit distance. As Chris Tang, how many seconds? 4.4 seconds just behind Chris Tang. 4.5. Imran Zohari, did he able to catch up with Chris Tang? We will see. Look like someone have a stop go penalty, which for Sharigrid have a stop go penalty, which might be speeding in the pit lane. Andre now on the grid, we only left Andre, Kelvin Nils, and Henry Cole, which is the driver that haven't picked their mandatory pit stop. So Joshua Nabus cutting the grass for some reason. Is still staying behind Fahad Kafo. Joey currently still attacking Lee Perkin. Back we have Marcus. And see very quick being overtaken by Kelvin Powell. No, he defend that. Joey Gutierrez. Oh my beer racing. Still charging to Lee Perkin. At the back we have Jonathan Takumi Lee. Marcus tackling with Taufik Mohin. You're able to tackle this. We will see, like watching the bonnet cam. Seems like he have a bat. Seems like he have a bat. Oh no, I think he's allowing the faster car to pass by. Yep, he let the faster car to pass by and decide not to attack Taufik Mohin. Chris Tang closing the gap to Kelvinder. For those Kelvinder haven't pissed off yet, Kelvinder decide to pass Kelvin Pao. Kelvinder decide to pass Kelvin Pao. But that also allowed Chris Tang to take that. Kelvinder still decide to hold, not to take any pit stop. So Kelvinder decide to give that position because he's not in his target position, as he's not in the net position. Because Chris Tang is holding his lead. Imran Zuhairi still not able to close his gap between himself and Chris Tang. Fahad Ghaffur seem like tackling with Sean. Fahad Ghaffur did manage to tackling with Sean. Yes, he make it. Take that position. Enrico finally went to the pit stop. Now Fahad claimed the P7 position. The next will be Aldo Balagulan. But don't forget Sean, there's a Jay Nabus at the back. Jay Nabus charging the back of Sean. Seek any opportunity to overtake Sean. Trying to cover. Sean trying to cover outside. But Jay Nabus look inside but cannot make it. No, don't have the speed to make it. Now Jay Nabus has a better exit. Did he able to side by side with Sean in this hairpin? Yes, he make it to the apex. Get the inside line, cover inside line. Sean cover outside. This time Jay Nabus have a better side by side, had a better exit side by side into the next chicane. But Jay Nabus not enough break. At the same goes to Sean, go wide. Now again side by side to the start and finish line. Let's get into the first corner. This time Joshua Nabus have the outside line. Sean have the inside line. Sean slow down in the middle of the corners. That block out Jay Nabus. Seems like Sean able to defend his position at the moment. Jay Nabus is not giving out, trying to seek any opportunities or force the mistake to Sean so he can overtake. Whoa, Jay Nabus a bit drifting, get into the too deep into the apex. You have to patient, not to do any mistake. If you make any mistake, you will just lost this opportunity to Sean, to attack to Sean. Have to be very patient on this one. Into the chicane again. Now next to the airpin. Now Joshua have the pace, have the speed side by side with Sean again. This time again he have an inside line. Now into the next apex, next hairpin. This time Joshua again, he run wide, he go wide, he transition into inside of the start and finish line, which now still side by side. Did he able to fully overtake? Doesn't seem like. Now in the first corner, Sean decide to brake a little bit more. That allowed Joshua Nabus to take that position. Joshua Nabus finally he has been released from Sean. Now claim the position 8 of Fahad. Now the gap between himself and Fahad Ghaffur with 43-second gap between both of them. Now we are watching on Marcus still charging on Taufik Mohin. Both of them have a very same lap time with 1 minute and 27.6 for Taufik Mohin and 1 minute 27.8 for Marcus. So they are running the same, almost the same pace. That's why Marcus still following Taufik Mohin. Still on the rear of Taufik Mohin. This is the fight between for the P15. Joey, okay. Calendar finally go into the pit. So there's a loud aim to serve his mandatory pit stop. Andre still decide on keep on the track. You can see the lap time, the last lap time difference between Andre and Chris Sang was almost 1 second different between both of them on the last lap. He doesn't see any of the action, nevertheless action, as everyone trying to survive on the track, put a focus on track. So Calvinder out on the pit in P13, stay behind Joey. Like everyone is very patient and keep their pace, hold their position, not doing any silly mistakes. As this track, as I mentioned, this track very easily to make mistake in each and every corner. Once you are once you have a late braking, not enough braking, the grass will just waiting for you, or sand just waiting for you on the edge of the track. So there's not much action right now. We will see how Marcus, we are on board with Marcus right now. So this is the map of the current situation of the traffic. So the leaders just started, just past the start and finish line, as that was Imran. I think not Imran, sorry. So Andre. So we will see. I will just shut up and let's watch a lap with Marcus with his HUD on. It's Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Right, look like Marcus find the opportunity to overtake Taufik Mohin, but he's still inside. Taufik Mohin still defend his position into the next airpin. Taufik Mohin still cover inside. Nope. This is a lap from the cockpit view of Marcus. His Lamborghini Huracan. Oh, Taufik Mohin a bit wide there. A little bit lost control there. Marcus found the opportunities, but Taufik Mohin just positioned his car perfectly, so Marcus not able to overtake fully. There's a loud Taufik Mohin. I can say that was a Taufik Mohin successfully defend from the attack of Marcus. Right now at the front, this is a fight for P12. We have Joey and Calvinder and Jonathan Takumili. They look like Jonathan Takumili have a bit of struggle in his grip, in his PNW. Roy currently just close the gap with Sean and looking for opportunities. Seems like he's put the elbow out. No. Wow, that was really fast action, Roy. Now, let's go on board with Calvinder. Let's go on board with Calvinder. Let's look at the driver perspective. Looking for any opportunities. To the sector 2. Oh, a bit right there. Into that chicane. Sector 3s. Now, look like Calendar have found opportunities, have a better exit. Is he able to catch up, make a draft, switch something on his board, on his car? Right, seems like you have to give up that. Right now in transition, that allowed Gutierrez just went wide. So they open out to Calendar to get inside line and overtake. And hold his position, get the position 13. So at the same time, at the back, we have Jonathan Takumi Lee. Also take these opportunities to attack Gutierrez. Joey, a.k.a. Joey. Oh, just pushing. Jonathan. Might be sick. I cannot wait anymore. I should just take. Oh, I should just make action. I should just action and the overtake right now. As we can see on the screen just now, when Calvinder trying to pass Joey, as in the halfway of the corner, is making his change on his steering wheel. There's some button on it. So all is simulate on his own, simulate the real driver on his ring. It's mentioning some traction control or something. More power on it. Oh, Jonathan. Not a perfect exit. So while we are watching the fight at the back, Fahad Ghaffur seems like he's closing the gap to Aldo Balagulan after almost more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He's closing the gap right now. We are back to Jonathan Takumi Lee. Roy is also overtake Sean just now. So he's trying to pull out the gap from Sean. Jonathan Takumi Lee still looking any opportunities on force any mistake from Joey. Now everyone very patient to put their lap to driving their car and put at that time. Now wow, for that just now is 0.7 seconds. Look like Farah Ghaffur just in the rear, closing the rear. Farah Ghaffur overtake. That was the corner. He sick the Aldo Balagulan doesn't close inside. That allowed Farah Ghaffur to take the opportunities to get inside and overtake Aldo Balagulan. So Farah Ghaffur is P5. Don't forget it was started from a very last, almost the last. Right now he got to P5. What a great drive from Fahad Ghaffur. So we have Chris Hang still have claimed his lead as leading the whole race in the lap 31. The gap behind him is 7.5. Oh, he's just driving on his Sunday drive again. Not Sunday, it's a Saturday today. I'm so sorry. So Aldo Baragulan still sticking behind of Farah. So fastest lap is still Chris Tang, have a faster lap in 1 minute 26.582. There's not much fight around. It's looking at Marcus. Marcus on the rear of Takumi. Takumi seemed like losing the pace with Joey in front. Oh, he just not enough braking again. His car just went straight. He break the lock. Break the lock. Sorry, it's just lock a brake. So I think Jonathan very struggled in his airpin. He always lock the brake in the last airpin, like a couple of times. Karim Pao being overtaken by Muno side by side. Yeah, is that Muno? That's not Muno. Okay, that's not Muno. That is Henrico. No, it's not Henrico. Who is that? Lexus? Sorry, I forgot. Anyway, we all hit Jonathan Kamili. Mistake right now. And at the same time to Aldo Baragulan. Also mistake, went to the grass, cutting the grass. It's mowing the grass. So Aldo lost 1 position. Jonathan Takumili lost, I think, 2 position. I think 1 position. So Taufik Mohin had claimed position 15. Then Jane Abos had claimed position 6. As we can see, Jane Abos still trying to charging to Fat Gafo. So both of them still fight, starting from the race until right now. Although they are not close fight at the moment, but both of them have a very good race as he can gain they are gain a lot of position. Fahad Gafo are gaining 19 position at Jane Abos. Not much position for my stat, but I think it was started from position 9 and it dropped down. Maybe.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Let me know you can.
So leader is in the final lap. Chris Sang, let's watch Chris Sang and on board on with him. How he tackled the track over here. So he's currently in the he just passed the second corner into the third corner. Now he just finished the sector 1. This is the last lap from Chris Sang. Very nice. This is a helmet cam. Let's watch how the helmet cam look like from Chris Tang's perspective. This is the last lap. The back Marcus still charging on Joey. Chris Tang approaching to the last sectors. Oh, a bit of a understeer over there. Block his brake in his braking zone. No, Lik Bakin went to the pit. Did he not enough? Yep, I think he's not enough fuel. So Chris Tang is approaching to the checker flag again. Congratulations to Chris Tang. Have been again. He's back with his pace. Last week he did not make it. This time he make it again to the lead of the race. Aldo Baragulan, yellow flag. He's side by side with Roy. He managed to defend his position 7. And Lik Bakin, I think he's just DNF his car, or did he just still ongoing? I think he's still ongoing. I think it's not enough fuel. So Sean managed to pass Roy, but Roy trying to reclaim his position side by side with Sean. This is a first hairpin. Oh, a small contact there. Oh, that was a very forceful overtaking. So that is the last app into the chicane. No! Sean just bumped the rear of Roy. But Sean decided not to overtake him and stay his position. And that was the checker flag. So Taipei Chong in P10. Let's go through a quick one. The chase time, first position. Imran Zuhairi second. Andre in the third. Muhammad Shazwan in fourth. Fahad Ghaffur in fifth. Jane Abuz, Joswan Abuz in sixth. Aldo Bargulan in seventh. Roy in eighth. Sean in nine. Taipei Chong in seven. Kelvinder 11. Yep. Taipei Chong in 10. Kelvinder. Joey 12. Marcus 13. And then Taufik Mohim 14. Jonathan Takamili 15. Rafael 16. Late Perkins still haven't finished because he decided to refuel in order for him to finish to take a second flight because he has maybe miscalculated his fuel. So very unfortunate to him. And then Zukri in 18. Kamal Ali 19. Henry Kaur 20. Munoz 21. Kevin Pao 22. And Sharon Quick in 23. And then Kok Hong. Wait, is Kok Hong? Okay, I think Lam Kok Hong is 24. So that was the result. So that was the result. Congratulations to all the winners. To everyone who has finished the race. Hey. Oh no. Okay, where is the transition? I'm so sorry, I forget where is the transition. So next race we are still in the UK track, which will be the Alton Park from the September's of 3rd. So see you guys in the next race. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget, if you guys want to join the upcoming race, feel free to register yourself in GSR, www.gsr.emotorsport.my. So no any charges is applied. Feel free to join. There are still 2 rounds remaining, or maybe in a future race. So yep, that was the race. We will join into common 3. We'll join to the voice chat for a while. Let put push it up. All right, here is a commentary stage. So great race, guys. Anyone interested to be interviewed? I think we just go for Fahad. Fahad, are you there? Okay, seems like he's not there. Fahad? Okay, let's go for Kelvin Pao.
Hi.
Hello, Kelvin. So, how was the race?
To be honest, no pace. I'm driving like a tortoise here.
I saw that because there's a couple of drivers might struggle to grip. So, what actually you are struggling?
Actually, more on struggle. Yeah, I actually quite struggle for grip. I mean, for the first half of the race, yeah, still okay. The grip is okay, but I just can't find the pace. I'm not sure it's because my driving style, or maybe because I'm driving the wrong Audi, since everyone is driving the Evo 1, Evo 2.
All right. So I don't think it's because of the Audi, because there's a couple of driver also have a grip issue. Maybe I'm not sure is it the same issue as you? Like especially the Hendrico also struggling on track, which is in the BMW.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But it's also quite giving me a hard time to try to catching up, especially to Enrico. Maybe it's my pace lah. I need to train a lot for this track lah.
Anyway, at least you have done a race in this track. I don't even have a chance yet.
Yeah, it's a very first time to race here. I mean, it's also like very first exposure lah to ACC, you know, because previously I would always stay in race room.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so this is a very good exposure, but yeah, still a lot to learn. We'll see for the next round, see how it goes.
So how long have you played ACC? Like, I mean, starting your start race in ACC.
Starting from ACC, that is actually, I think it's like first exposure, I think is 1 year ago, but after that, yeah, after that I never been raced for ACC. Only after that, the first time came out with Kamal for the ERGP, the 12 hours of Spa. And only after that I didn't join any ACC sessions, only until like recently. After upgrading the PC, then only I come back, because if I don't do that, my PC is going to struggle like hell.
Okay, okay. Which means you have upgraded your PC to RTX 3090 Ti?
I hope I can, but sorry, sadly no, not for now.
Okay, so okay, last question. Let's say you have mentioned that you have joined the ERGPs and you have more on race room. So what do you feel the difference between the race room and the ACC?
Race room is really more details lah. For me, I think race room, sorry, not race room, ACC is like more detail. The graphics, everything, the driving feeling is really different from race room lah. Race room feels like it's also quite realistic, but I think it's not realistic as ACC lah to me lah. So yeah, so it's like tons of more things to learn, and then if going to race room, right, I'm just a racer, but here, right, I'm like a junior engineer plus a racer, junior racer and junior engineer. All things need to learn lah. Although I also quite headache.
It's okay, it's okay. Take your time. Anybody need to go through the learning stage anyway. We are learning every day, right?
Yeah, correct. I agree.
Yeah, so we are learning every day. So we have Kevin Pao. Thank you so much, Kevin Pao. So you have do you want to share your any YouTube channels or yourself, or any message you want to share to the stream, to the viewer?
If you got a chance, come try it out in ACC. You will learn a lot of things lah. But be careful ah. Be careful ah. First step is going to be like, yeah, I just say it's going to be fun, but not in the quite a very fun way you expected. But yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you.
See you again in the next race. So hopefully your next race you're getting more better. So thank you so much, and good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Kamal, I think is here. I think Kamal. Hey, Fahad is here. All right. Hello, Fahad. Wow.
Hello.
So let's have a post-race interview with you for a while. So we have seen your pace, a lot of pace, because you have gained almost like 15 position.
Yeah, I think I started from last.
Yep, you were started like very last actually. So you have a 15 place gain in this race. So what made you charge today?
Nothing. I don't think the pace was up to the mark. I expected to be a little bit more quicker than this, but the main thing was I was just making sure to avoid contacts with anyone, and there were some drivers who I managed to catch them, off guard, because not the usual places where you would make a move. But basically the whole idea was just to make sure that does not have any damage and just stay clean and avoid all incidents, and I think that seemed to work.
Okay. I can see one of your overtake is like I think the corner 5 in the second sectors, the very fast right hand corner just before that, in the braking zone. It was charging through. I was like, oh, you should be under braking, and then it was like, oh no, you can just make pass very fast.
Yeah,
I think there was a pass for Aldo, right? Aldo Maragula, that was the last overtake.
Correct. So I was basically pushing him to have a bad exit. So that was my strategy. So I was trying to make sure that the drivers get a bad exit so I can just go around. And that's how I was planning on the moves.
I can see a lot of couple of drivers make a similar action as what you did, but some of it is not successful. But I think some of it has successful. Maybe I wasn't able to see it. I mean, I'm not able to catch it. So yeah. But another question, as I think today your curse is not here.
Who's not here?
Your curse is not happening, as everyone has cursing.
Oh, you mean
Everyone has
everybody's
mentioned the rain.
expecting rain?
last
I
week.
really don't set it to rain. I just follow what the real weather is. And last week I really have no idea what happened. I mean, I never set it to rain. Actually, last week was supposed to be dry.
Yeah, I was expect to be dry because I looked at the message. It was mentioned as a dry, and then I was like, wait, qualifying rain.
Yeah, and
Main
then
race
suddenly
rain.
we did a final restart and something changed.
That will be your curse as always. As in my stream, I always say, when it rain, there's a Farah curse for sure.
Okay, thunderstorm next round.
Sure, we will watch it. I would like to watch it anyway. I think the viewer would also like to watch it.
Actually, yeah, I mean, the wet races are more action-packed, but we don't need so much action right now. I think, as mentioned, we have good drivers in this league. It's just that we need to start respecting each other and stop collecting everybody, you know, halfway or first half of the race, having a lot of incidents. If we start respecting each other, I think it'll be a much better league.
Yep. We were trying to do that also. I think everyone is trying to do that also.
Anyway, thank you for your support as well. I really appreciate you putting in all the efforts.
Nah, it's just it's also my practice anyway. I also want to practice my own speaking everything. So yep, I really hope that GSR organized race can be much more famous and more drivers going in and make more action. So yep.
Okay.
So that was Fahad. Thank you so much. Our GSR leaders, the lead of the
going
GSR.
back to Le Mans now.
Ooh, 24 hours. Good luck for your race.
Okay,
good night. Alright. I think someone just joined here.
At 696 for that epic battle we had, but I can't
Hey
find...
Marcus.
Hey mate, I can't find 696 Mohan in the...
Taufik Mohin.
Mohin. What's his tag in the Discord?
It's, you just search SHUN.
SHUN, yeah. And it should come up, eh?
Yeah, indeed.
SHUN, you should see Taufik Shundulian.
Anyway, I think that was Marcus.
Oh, he's Taufik 696, is he?
Yeah, you got that?
So he uses a different name in the server, does he? Online.
Yeah, he uses Taufik Mohin, and in the Discord it's Taufik Shundulian.
Sick. No worries. Thanks, mate. Hope you guys had a good night.
Alright, good night. Thank you.
Catch us next week.
Okay,
Alright.
thanks.
And the content is being recorded. Alright, I think that's it for the stream today. Congratulations to all the winners. See you guys in the next race. Next race will be in the 3rd of September, which will be still in the UK track, which is Alton Park. So, yep, good night and have a nice weekend. Bye.